about to fast forward all these stories and not listen to these core exercise tips? Don't. Stay and watch them, because what I'm about to share with you are tips about postpartum core retraining that most folks just don't hear about, at least not this way. Okay, so keep watching and let's learn together. I'm going to answer this question in two ways. The first is going to be for my vaginal birth folks. So you want to reduce postpartum edema by gentle movement. Generally, if you have edema in your lower limbs, meaning your legs, get those ankles moving. Here's a little known tip. Did you know that your calf muscles are the biggest pump to get swelling out of your legs? So if you can walk, literally do the shortest walks here to the bathroom, for example, but with frequency, like do it a couple times during the day, or just lay in your bed or sit in your chair and do this with your ankles. Now, if you've had a cesarean birth, the way to reduce postpartum edema in your abdominals is belly breathing. And belly breathing sounds pretty simple and maybe like not a big deal, but if you haven't tried it, it is one of the most effective ways to get that swelling down, to decrease pain, to increase connection with your abdominal musculature, which has just been cut during surgery. Honestly, belly breathing. And this is one of two types of breathing that is very important in relearning your foundations of core control. And let's talk about what the foundations are in the next slide. This question is asking what exercises one has to avoid if you have a diastasis recti. Here's the answer. None. Is that surprising to you? Because here's the thing. If you have your core foundations down pat first, meaning your ABCs, let's talk about that in a second, then as long as you can control your ABCs, then any exercise that you try is going to be cool. If you can't control your ABCs, then you want to be more cautious about adding whatever that exercise may be to your daily routine. Okay, so the big take-home message here is there is no one type of exercise that is unsafe for a diastasis. Now, next slide, let's talk a bit more about what these ABCs are. So what exactly are the ABCs? A stands for alignment, B stands for breathing, C stands for core control. All these things work together to ensure that your postpartum core, which are your deep muscles, are working together to execute the movements that you need to do on a daily basis, but also when you're returning back to exercise of any sort. So that's how I teach it. And the ABCs can be started, optimally when you're pregnant. Second best time is day 1 postpartum, and the third best time is right now, whether you're weeks, months, or years postpartum. You don't even have to be postpartum to benefit from the ABCs. A lot of people just don't have optimal alignment, breathing, and core control, including me. Every time we level up a new activity, a new sport, we often fall back to old patterns. If you are a cesarean birth mom, tell me, did this happen to you too? Like when you went back to exercise and your scar hadn't hurt in a long time, and you went back to a workout, the first workout, were you kind of shocked and surprised? Whoa, why is my incision hurting? Right? You weren't really expecting it. So what are some good exercises that can be done with less pain? Well, first of all, we got to talk about the cause of the pain in the first place. First cause is this. That scar is stuck down or it's tight. So if you're trying to move it, it's going to hurt. Okay? So the solution there is you got to do some scar massage. Second reason why there's pain is because those muscles haven't been used in a long time, specifically in the area where there was a surgical incision. So that's also a big reason why it hurts. Both solutions, scar massage, then a supportive cesarean birth exercise to ensure that change.